Hey, what's up guys? This is Sky for Sign 5 here, reviewing SoundSoul's Aromatherapy Essential Oils Diffuser. Basically, it's just a little mini humidifier that's able to diffuse oils if you choose to do so. Now, I already did an unboxing video where I detailed all the contents and exactly how it was packaged. The link, as usual, will be linked in the description box down below. Now, this is a little disclaimer because the title is kind of misleading. I was thinking that it would already have some kind of scent included. However, it's really you need to provide the water, you need to provide any kind of oils or fragrance that you want this machine to diffuse for you. But that's not really a big deal, but I just thought that I'd let you guys know to not be misled by the title. So procedure-wise, setting this up wasn't too difficult. Just make sure to follow very closely the instructions that's included with this. And I have to admit that it's not written very well. The grammar is not very good. However, it does have very clearly laid out diagrams, and I had no issues setting this up. So just so you guys can see it visually, I'm just going to show you how I did it. So the first thing I did was plug this thing in, and there's a little indentation on the bottom where you put the wire through. Now throughout this whole process, make sure to never tip this thing. When I first tried to get it to work, I made the mistake of just tipping it slightly and this whole mess ensued. So make sure to keep it level at all times. And then you want to unscrew the lid. And then you can go ahead and use the included water cup to fill in the diffuser, and you can add any oils at this time if you would like. And then go ahead and screw the lid back on. Now you can go ahead and turn on the lights. If you press the button once, then it will cycle through all the colors. You press it again, it will stay on one color that you choose, and you can cycle through each color by pressing the button. And then you can also choose to turn on the mist by pressing and holding the button. And then you have this little red light to indicate what mode you're on, and you can choose to have it stay on for 60 minutes, 120 minutes, or have it on the whole time. However, it will automatically shut off once it detects that the water level is low, so that's pretty nice. The cool thing about this humidifier is that it doesn't generate very much heat at all. In fact, it's advertised to be a cool mist diffuser, and it really does do what it says. As you can see, the inside is actually bubbling. Don't actually do this when there's a lot of water though. I'm just showing you how it looks like. So basically they're just exciting the water molecules so that it will go out into vapor form, and that's where it forms the mist. So it's very cool technology, and it's pretty surprising that it's able to accomplish that in this small little device. Now, I do have quite a few gripes, however, with this product. If you haven't noticed already, it has quite a few annoying beeps every time that you switch between the light modes and between the mist modes. So I would suggest, first of all, to remove that high-pitched beep. It really isn't necessary when you can very clearly see the results. And also, it makes a slight buzzing noise when the mist is on. So if you want to use this as a nightlight, for instance, then if you're one of those people who cannot sleep with any kind of noise, that might be something that you want to consider. It doesn't make any noise when it's just the light on though, so that's also another thing. Also, I wish that the light controls were more intuitive. Instead of having just one button to control the lights, I wish there was a button to control the intensity of light, and also whether you want it to cycle through or not, or you want to just keep it on one color the whole time. I also wish that the construction was a little bit more premium. It feels very cheap, to be honest. It's just made out of this plastic, and I feel like I can break it at any point if I don't, pour the water correctly. And by the way, if you want to dump out the remaining water, you have to make sure you dump it at the right side. And it is clearly labeled though. But I feel like they could have done a better job of safe-proofing this thing. I'm afraid to get electrocuted every time I use it, to be honest. And I also wish that the written instructions were better English. It's not horrible, like I said, but I wish they, to be more on the professional level, and a lot of the sentence structure is very clunky. And then lastly, I think they need to find a better option to store the water cup, because I don't want to have to keep track of this little cup every time I want to fill up the diffuser. Of course, you can use any cup, but since it comes with it, I wish they had some kind of storage option. So all in all, for $26, this little device is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. It definitely has quite a few gripes that I definitely think they can improve for the next iteration. So I would give it a 4 out of 5 stars. I think it does function properly, but yes, I think it could be a whole lot more streamlined when used. I hope you found this video helpful, guys, and as usual, if you did, please give it a like. It would greatly help the channel, and if you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, Skyforce95. Thanks for watching, guys.